Hello, my name is Lorelei. Today on After 8:10 p.m., we have a special story, one of a witch and a mirror that predates the sleeping princess. Reflection. Everyone knows the story of Snow White. Well, that story has been twisted and changed so many times over the years. We're going back to look at the origin of a witch who originally possessed the mirror, and how the human part of her has been gone for many years. This story started in the late 16th century. A devastating, beautiful woman next to no one. Her sensual desire was second to none. For 30 years, she ruled a small township in the new country, until it was found the source of her beauty came about. This woman was abducting young children and stealing their youth to maintain her own. As years passed, many of the town's people took notice of this and rose up against her, then chased her out of town in the middle of the night. She took only a few items with her: a cloak, her brush, and her most important possession, her mirror. It was said that this woman, or witch, which best describes what she was, could lure men of any age with her voice and get them to do anything she desired. She would prance through the woods naked, luring anyone. Those who saw or heard her voice would end up becoming a victim of her desire. However, the desire was not of a sexual nature. She would feed on their life force energy and feast on their flesh. This witch always stayed one step ahead of many people who hunted her by using that most precious possession she kept. She would cry out, "Mirror, mirror, I call out to thee. Where are those who are hunting me?" Smoke would fill the mirror, showing the location of her enemies. Every now and then, the mirror would vibrate with the image of herself, showing how she truly appears. An old and ugly hag, frightful and evil. But to the world, she appeared young and beautiful. On many days, the mirror would tell her, "There is one who will feed your beauty for years to come. Locating this one is an enigma." The mirror would give the location to the witch, but never her name. Many years passed, and she had lived in the shadows of the forest for almost a century. Many people of the villages nearby would stay clear of the forest, knowing the feeling of the evil presence. As for travelers, they were not so lucky. If one was to come across the scent of lilac and cinnamon, it would already be too late for them, then would be under the witch's spell, luring them in with an enchanting dance, having men do her bidding. She would order her enslaved to do her evil. "Steal me a female child. Bring her to me, so I may have my youth once again." Once she was finished with the men she possessed, she would feast upon them as well. One morning, the witch stood at the mirror, asking sarcastically, "Mirror, mirror, I call out to thee, if there are any as clever as me." The image shows a young couple, looking so happy and gazing at their loving daughter, so young, so beautiful. This began the witch's obsession and hatred with the young girl named Grace. For years, this was the girl the mirror warned her about. She knew where she was time after time, despite no matter how she tried. Time and time again, the witch always missed her target. Grace was always one step ahead of her. She poisoned her mother and drowned the father, but never found Grace. Angered by this hunt for the one who would feed her beauty and youth for years to come, has always eluded her. Some years pass. The witch starts to become more fearful and stands before the mirror yelling, "Mirror, mirror, I call out to thee. Who would be the one to destroy me?" The mirror lit up, showing an image of Grace, parched on a tree branch just above the witch. In that moment, the witch tried to turn and escape this fate, but for her, it was too late. Grace fell on her with the strength of 100 men, strength forged and formed by the deep hatred of all the pain this evil being has caused in her young life. She took her father's blade, which was blessed by 100 priests, and thrusted it into the heart of the witch. "How?" the witch asked. "How did you know where I would be?" Grace responded, "The forest is home to good spirits as well as bad. You angered them with your jealousy and took too much. They were more than happy to help me. I will tell you how I found my way here, witch. You killed my great-grandfather and took his only daughter, but not his sons. The story of the one to defeat you has been passed down in my family, in a tale, like a legend. I listened. The spirits guided me, just as it was foretold they would. Then I found your home as you lay fast asleep. I asked your mirror how your life would end, and the mirror's reflection showed me how to destroy you. I trained with the greatest warriors, so when the time came, I would be ready. Your mistake was never giving up your search for me." Grace pulled the blade from the witch's heart and cut off her head. Burning the body of the witch, Grace placed the witch's head on a wooden stake as a reminder to any who would do evil in the pursuit of youth and beauty, that true beauty can only be found from within, not from a reflection. When Grace left the woods that day, she forgot about the magic mirror, and there it would sit until another vain and evil woman would stumble upon it. That woman is another story.